Our last construction in section 1.5 is a box plot, also known as box and whisker plot. A box plot consists of a 5-number summary. Before I go into explaining what these are, take a look at the major 5 numbers we're going to see. We're going to see 5 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. You can also see them sometimes as lines, little tags like this, instead of actual points. What are the 5 numbers in the summary? The minimum, this is the smallest value of your data. The maximum, this is the largest. Median is the middle. First quartile, Q1. Quartile reminds me of the word quarter. And it should hopefully remind you of the word quarter. So it's the first quarter and then the third quarter. Remember, it's so important to understand your vocabulary before you try to tackle something. If you don't know the vocabulary, then you can't do the work. Other than looking at the 5-number summary, this builds a specific picture. The picture that is built is a box. This is why it's called a box and whisker plot. And here are the whiskers. So this is the box. And then these right here are the whiskers. So how do we build the box? We're going to draw vertical lines at the median, Q1 and Q3 values. The median builds a line, then Q1, Q3, and then we box it in, and that's what creates the box. For the whiskers, we draw a horizontal line from the minimum to Q1. That's what draws the whisker. And from the Q3 to the maximum. Remember, horizontal line. So that's what draws that whisker. So everything in this picture comes from the 5-number summary. The 3 values in the middle are enclosed by the box. The 2 numbers on the outer edges, the minimum and the maximum, will be a whisker. So make sure your number line is evenly spaced. You have to make sure that this is a nice amount of space. So if this was a space from 0 to 2, then it has to be the same space from 2 to 4. If your number line is crooked, and for example, if I have 0 here, 2 here, and then 4 right here, then your picture will not come out the way it's supposed to. So it's very important that your number line is accurate. So we have the 5-number summary below. We have these values. So for the minimum, we have 1. For the Q1, we have 3. For the median, we have 5. For Q3, we have 7. And for the maximum, we have 9. And let's pretend it wasn't there, right? So I would come in and look for my 1. So here's my 1. My first quarter would be at 3. And then I know this is going to create the whisker because it's the minimum to the Q1. Then my median would be here, my third quarter here, and my maximum here. So I know that this would create this box, right? All right, this looks great. And I feel that we're ready to try our own. It says, given the 5-number summary, label your number line and graph a box plot. Labeling your number line is so important. There is times like this where you have to create your own scale. I'm making the observation that all of these numbers are going to be positive, and I have quite a large maximum value. So if I start with 0 here, you don't have to start with 0. In fact, maybe this will go wrong and you can just erase and start over. Can I do 1, 2, 3? Of course not, because our maximum is so large. Can I try maybe 5s? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. That might work. I do see an 8 there, so all of them are by 5s except for the 8. So maybe I should have left blank steps. Let's try starting with 5, skip a line to give me plenty of space, 10, 15, 20, 25. Ooh, I think that worked, and that's going to give me plenty of space. It is your decision, your choice of how to label your number line as long as it's correct. So we're going to go in and label our minimum, place a dot on my 5, an 8, a dot on my 8, a 10 on my median, 20 on Q3, and 25 for my max. Min to Q1 is a whisker, and Q3 to max is a whisker. These here is a box. From Q1, the start of the box is from Q1 to Q3, and we have a line through the median. So our box, notice, does not always end up very pretty and cut in half, for example. The size of this box will always change, and the size of your whiskers will change. Okay, that depends on some other factors that you will see at another time. Great, I hope that you are feeling confident. Let's go ahead and give you the chance to try this one.